After 4 months of midnight sun, we are starting to prepare for the long polar night. At the end of October, the sun sets for the last time this year, and by mid-November, we have no daylight whatsoever. We then spend 2.5 months in the pitch black darkness, with only the moon and the stars to light up our world. Oh, and the magical aurora, of course. If you are new to my channel, hi and welcome. My name is Cecilia and I live on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. If you're not new, hi and welcome back. We live in a cabin about 10 minutes outside of the main village Longyearbyen, and we have now started preparing our cabin for the long winter ahead. Temperatures will drop, snow will fall, and it will be dark. My favorite time of year. I'm not kidding, I love the polar night. It's dark, cozy, magical, wild, and just such a different way of life. The temperatures start to drop from plus to below zero around October, and with that comes some needed preparations. The easiest way to know that winter is coming is by looking at Grim. When he suddenly decides to drop an entire dog's worth of fluff, you know that summer is over. Grim is a Finnish laphunt and generally sheds in chunks. It doesn't really stick to furniture, it gathers in balls in the corners. He has a thick, beautiful double coat, and with his winter fur, he can sleep outside in minus 30 degrees, no problem. Grim is made for this type of weather and thrives in the cold.
Ser du mycket hår eller? Kolla på honom. Kom tillbaka! Och så fram med huvudet. Inte ligga ner, jag ska ta dig rumpa. Så. Så ja. Flink. Det är som att rykta en häst. Kolla, här är all pälsgrim. Stå still. Åh, herregud. Look at this. Är du stolt? Are you proud of this? It's a lot, Grim.
Before our permanent night falls, we make sure that we have enough wood at home for at least the first 2 months. Our cabin is mainly heated by a wall-mounted heating unit, but when the polar night storms start coming around with 50 miles per hour winds and minus 20 degrees, that heating unit isn't enough, and we have to rely on our wood stove to help supply that extra heat. Svalbard is located well above the Arctic tree line, so nothing grows here. All wood is imported and therefore expensive. We have wood left over from last time we purchased, and we'll buy a new pallet as soon as the snow has fallen. Then we can drive it down to our cabin with our snowmobiles and not have to walk down with over 50 bags of wood. We pay around 130 Norwegian kroners for a 40-liter bag of wood.
Sunsets in Boston, kissing yellow concrete. We watched all of them together until we couldn't go to sleep. Wish it lasted forever.
After each season ends, I like to do a big house cleaning to prepare for the next one. We put away any summer gear that we won't use until next summer, and I clean the cabin thoroughly. I take out all of the duvets, blankets, and pillows and give them a good airing out in the fresh air. If it's cold enough, I will change out my summer duvet for a winter one which has more down in it to keep me warm. I love to air our duvets, so this is something I do weekly. It's also time to put up any extra lights that we have to cozy up the place, because it will be dark soon, all the time. Any extra sources of light are important. I get tons of questions about our string lights, and they are super cheap ones from AliExpress. The ones that we have in the living room cost around $30, and we now got one for the bedroom as well. I decided that we would frame the TV wall instead of the ceiling, as I felt it was cozy and a fun change. It's such an easy thing to do that adds so much to the room and feel of the place. I highly recommend it.
Thing.
Ja, vad ska du göra med det här då?
Har vi inte nog för att dra över hela?
Nej, det har vi inte.
The way we've secured all of these on the walls up there is just using either screws or super small like nails for paintings. And then we buy the ones that are on copper wire. So you just pretty much do a little loop around this and then it stays there. It kind of makes it look invisible and effortless, and it's just perfect. And it's also extremely cheap and easy. I think these ones are like $10 or something off of AliExpress. And I mean, this is, I don't know, very easy. But now I need to decide how I'm gonna do here at the bottom, because it doesn't go far enough to cover the whole floor. So I want this tight, don't I? I guess it's too big.
Jag vill bara ta lite tejp där.
Man kilar bara in de här någonstans.
I think we're going to order a pair of string lights that are a little bit longer, but for now, these are completely fine. And now I want to show you my pumpkins. Look, I bought these from a woman in town. She hand knits them, and it's the most beautiful thing. Okay, now over to the boat.
But just a quick little break, because Skillshare are back sponsoring another video. And I just want to say thanks to all of you watching and Skillshare for continuing to support my channel. It really means everything. I have been a fan of Skillshare for more than a year now, and during this time I've picked up so many new skills and knowledge. I mean, I can now solve a Rubik's Cube. I am a budgeting pro, according to myself. I'm better at videography, and I've also learned the basics of writing a book. And this is all thanks to Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes.
Right now, I am on a learning path towards systematic goal setting, starting with the course Reach Your Goals, 7 Personal Development Exercises to Build a Life You Love by Nedra Tawwab. A learning path is designed by the team at Skillshare to help you upskill in a discipline of your choosing, which I think is the perfect way to help you reach your learning goals. I love courses like this because it helps me get organized. I get tons of tools on how to reach my goals, and I feel like it's almost like a pep talk, which is very encouraging.
The first 1,000 to use the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So head and check that out, learn something new, maybe do the class that I'm doing and we can learn it together at the same time. And now let's head back to the video. Hey! Hello?
Colder temperatures and the end of summer also means that our boat is coming out of the water. It stays parked on our trailer on land at the boat harbor for the entire winter. This means that everything needs to be taken out of it to avoid it being damaged.
The time has come to clean out the boat. We are taking the boat and putting it on land this weekend. So now we have to take out everything that we have in here and bring it to our cabin.
Yes.
You've already taken out all of the food, right?
Yeah.
Christopher's also emptying the water. So now we're gonna just gather up everything that we have. Like, we have jackets here and electronics and everything else. So let's get to working. It's cold today. You okay? You okay? Hang on.
Ja.
There are only very few places for indoor boat storage during the winter, so like 99% of the boats are parked on land by the harbor. The costs that come with that are basically only the cost of getting the boat out of the water with the help of a tractor and some maintenance like oil changes. Last time you saw us take the boat out was quite dramatic, but since then Christopher has made some improvements to the trailer, so this time should go a lot better. But first we need to empty everything, take out all of the linen and blankets home to wash, and just have the boat empty and clean.
That is now cleared out. It's 1 o'clock. Jag grim. Okay. We're gonna go back home and then we're gonna take a walk, you and I, Grim. You hear me? Let's see how cold it is. It's 3 degrees. That's okay. The snow is falling on the mountaintops. You okay, Grim? So much stuff. I'm one of those people, I refuse to go more than once. Oh, so I'd rather suffer and take it all. Då. Ligg. Sitt. Sitt. Snurra runt. Pang. 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 You know what to do. Pang. Du. Kom här. Sitt. Tass. Andra tass. Pang. Pang. Pang! Pang! Okay. You good? Oh, that went well. Now I'm gonna put the sheets on for washing. vår hemma.
So there is quite a lot of prepping before each season. As soon as our boat is out of the water, we start planning our snowmobiles to make sure they have gotten all of the service they need and are ready for the next season. The first thing we did after getting the cabin ready for winter was to invite our friends over for a movie night. It is the best way to welcome Polar Night and all the coziness that comes with it. We were watching Hocus Pocus 2, and Olivia had gone all in on making some fun Halloween-themed food for us. One thing that I really like about the Polar Night is that it's very much about spending time with your friends. Life here in the darkness is at a much slower pace than the rest of the year. We can do less activities outside, so we naturally spend a bit more time indoors or in the village, which means spending more time with our friends at home as well.
Guys, I look crazy, I know. It's 12:30 and the first northern lights of the season is out. It's quite a big storm today. It's a G1 and it's I think KP5 or 4 on the index. And Christopher just said, look out the window, it started. And I went out and I saw that it has begun. So we're going to go outside and have a look at it. And we're going to also try my new lens with this new camera and hopefully get some nice live footage. I'm not prepared at all. I just put on Christopher's sweatpants. I'm not even wearing any socks. This is typical me when I go outside. I'm like, I don't have time. I'm just going to throw anything on. It's also really cold, so I need to put on gloves. Let's go outside and see the first aurora of the season. Yay!